Hi everyone, so I find myself in Croydon. Work has brought me to Croydon today. Didn't realise that was going to happen. Out of the office, which is great that it got me down here because I get out of a meeting, online meeting, which is fantastic. Also, while I'm here, I'm just going to pop into CEX because I'm near there, a little Blu-ray hunt, because I've got to wait around for half an hour. So let's take a look at what CEX has got in store. So Croydon now has a Wendys. Is Wendys an American? An American chain. I think it is, isn't it? Anyway, so here I am crossing a road as best I can, and CEX is just there, so let's go and have a look in. So Croydon CEX, starting with the A's. Got some Bond stuff up there. It's actually the 60th anniversary of Bond this week, isn't it? Yes. Attack the Block, not got that. Avatar, Aliens there, 2012, 50p. Avengers, Arrow, you can get them very cheap now on Blu-ray. Some of the Batmans, little lime green box. They're the older Batmans. The Burton trilogy. Back to the Future trilogy, a few of them. Bridesmaids, if you want a nice pink box. These sort of anime, there's a lot of anime stuff in this store, as you will see. So this is the one to visit if that is your sort of thing, or go online. See another one there, and take a look, because they got a lot of Blu-ray stuff of that sort of ilk. Now it's not stuff that I'm very aware of what it is or things like that. Conjuring trilogy, or not trilogy, that's a 7-film box, sorry. Chernobyl, I've not seen that series, and if that drops a bit more I might pick it up. Django, see, look, all these here. Dragon Ball Z, that is. Doctor Strangelove, £5. Doom Patrol, Season 2. Don't Look Now. Godfather, a few box sets of that there. Some Game of Thrones. 70 quid? Yeah, 70 quid, wow. Forbidden Planet. Film I need to get at some point. Feel Pretty, I've got no idea what that film is, but I took a look at it regardless. Some Harry Potter's down there, not a series I like, only ever saw the first one, didn't go any further. So you look, more anime there, see more sort of stuff, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not up on that, so all I know is there was a lot of it. For someone in this area must like that sort of stuff. Or not anymore, because they got rid of it. Jurassic Park trilogy there. A couple of them. Lethal Weapon. Lightyear, a few of them. Down to a tenner now. Lego the Movie, £1. Limitless. Great film. Remember that. Remember Limitless. Lost City, £10. I thought that would have gone down a lot more now, because it wasn't a very good film. So I thought it would have been a lot lower in price, a lot quicker, but it doesn't seem to be going down fast. Modern Family, look at this, £4 for 12 discs, 96 episodes. You can't go wrong, it's a fantastic series. A Monster Calls, this is a really good film. If you've not seen it, you should. I was actually intrigued by this, but I didn't pick it up. Just to say, if you think I may have done. Billy Piper was in it, and what's her name, who played the Bionic Woman in the remake. See, £35 for that box there. Pikachu. Predator 1 and 2, £5. Sort of embossing on that box there. Bit of texture. And it was a nice box, and I've not got that release. And I will be honest, I was tempted just for the fact that it was different. That being said, I didn't pick it up because there's no point. I've got the films on Blu-ray, on 4K. Why do I want another one just for the art? I don't. £15 for the complete Sons of Anarchy. That's a great price. I've never watched Sons of Anarchy. I doubt I'd start now, but a good price nonetheless. Transformers, the movie, the animated film, fantastic. Then we get down to, what's this? 50p for Transformers. Tremors, Arrow, £10. Great film. Transporter Refueled. I didn't mind it. I didn't mind that film. I watched it and had fun with it. Okay, ain't Jason Statham. Walking Deads are quite cheap now as well. Good price on them. Cover reprinted on Roger Rabbit there. There we are, down there. Now, we'll have a quick look at the TV section. And why not? Let's have a look. Okay, that there was, I forget the name of it, but that was the sequel series to Sex and the City. There's a Buffy season 1 and Blackadder. What was that? Andromeda. 2 of the cast of that were in Jason X. Babylon 5. Oh, what a fantastic series. I should revisit that at some point. Buffy, season 2, I think that was. I've never seen that box before. That's why I was looking at it. Desperate Housewives. Look how cheap these are. I think I've got them box sets. I probably paid full price for them. You know, now's a really good time to be a DVD collector. You know, with the price of this stuff, you can just go in, you can get loads for such a small amount of money. I do envy people who are starting collecting now, when you consider how much someone like me has spent over the years. But there we go, can't take it with me. In-Betweeners, £4, seasons 1 to 3. London's Burning. Limitless. See, I said, remember Limitless, £6 for the TV series. It only lasted 1 season, but it was fantastic. And Bradley Cooper did reprise his role from the film in that, in a small capacity, in a couple of episodes here and there. But it was a superb TV series. A shame it didn't get picked up. £30 for Person of Interest. Now, Person of Interest is a brilliant TV series. That's the complete set for £30. It is a lot of money, but Jim Caviezel was great in it, and it is a fantastic series. Simpsons is something I've never collected on DVD. I have the film on Blu-ray, but I stopped watching the series after the film. These Next Generation box sets are quite cheap now, in them big solid cases. Torchwood there, that's quite cheap. Was that season 1 or season 2? I don't know. Some Walking Deads at the bottom. Yeah, so that's the TV. Now just a quick sort of, now I'm into films. There's some Bonds at the top. 30 Days of Night. Now this was a special edition one, and I'm mincing about with it because there's a comic book inside. So I was quite intrigued. I was like, shall I or shan't I for the comic book? And I was very tempted because, you know, and I had a flick through. But the problem is, right, and I'll show you why. This is it coming up now. Next page, bink. It's just an advert really for the actual graphic novel, so you don't get a complete comic book in there. You just get a part of it. Here's some silly zombie film. I don't mind zombie films. The Banana Splits there, the you know, violent horror-y version, which I have on Blu-ray and I've not watched it. From Dust of Dawn trilogy. I'm just sort of really Notting Hill, fantastic film that. I really am just sort of skimming these fast. And this is their 4K section. £50 for the 4 Batman films. Lost City there. See? John Wick. They did have the 3D stuff here on the bottom shelf previously, but they've obviously moved that off. Maybe mixed it in with the normal stuff. I don't know. I didn't see any. Not that I would notice any 3D anyway. Doom there. What was that? 15 quid was that for Doom? I don't know. Top Gun, and I have a look at the price of Jigsaw because I expected it to be cheaper. Not that I wanted to pick it up on 4K, I'm just curious. So a little look around CEX there, quite a bit of stuff as you saw. I'm just going to pop into a Poundland now, then a Forbidden Planet and a One Below. See if there's anything about in those. Okay, so we're at Poundland here, but I don't anticipate there being anything. So their physical media section was here. But as you can see, absolutely nothing now in this one. Okay, so nothing in that Poundland. I didn't expect. There is another Poundland here in Croydon, but I'm not going to be going to that one. They usually have a fair bit left over, but I will check out One Below. That's after popping in Forbidden Planet, which is across the road. Prices. So now I'm in the Forbidden Planet. Just having a mooch around at some of the comics in here. I don't know what's happened there. Okay. Yeah, it's a small Forbidden Planet, and staff don't really want me to record in there. I know that. They give me the evils when I am doing it. So my camera at this point was turned the other way, hence why it is just slim. So here's some figures. Look, they're on special offer. Some good prices. They got quite a lot of stuff on special offer. And I will say I did pick up something from the other side in where it was in the book section, which you'll see at the end of the video if you hang around that long. Lots of figures. The DC figures from McFarlane Toys. You know, great stuff. Look, He-Man and Battle Cat there. This is their expensive cabinet, where they've got expensive. Okay, so a couple of pickups in Forbidden Planet while I was in there. Obviously not Blu-ray or DVD, but nonetheless, a great deal on one graphic novel. Let's go and have a quick look in One Below. So now I'm walking down, and why? Because I'm going to One Below. Yes, One Below is in front of me there. So I'm going to take you in. Here we go. This is their section, not them. Here. So very few Blu-rays, not much at all. No real selection. You know, probably about half a dozen Blu-rays in there, so that's a waste of time. And now I'm walking to this Poundland to have a look. But to be honest, I went in there, I didn't record, there was nothing in there. It was empty. There was another Poundland, but I didn't get to it, and that one had a lot of stuff in it, or it normally does. Anyway. Okay, so yes, I'm back. I'm back home now. Day of work. So I'm back home now. My day of work is over, thankfully. Stressful day, but there we go. Now, I did pick up a couple of bits in the Forbidden Planet. I didn't pick up no Blu-rays, 4Ks, DVDs or anything like that. There was nothing that really I wanted. There was a couple of things that intrigued me a little bit, but not enough to warrant picking them up. So anyway, so let's take a look at what I picked up in the Forbidden Planet. Just a couple of comic books. So the first one was issue 2 of the new run of Daredevil. Yeah, I don't mind Daredevil as a comic when it's done in a sort of darker, grittier tone, which this one looks like. It reminds me of the sort of Ed Brubaker Bendis run, Brian Michael Bendis. That's when I was into Daredevil. I haven't really read it for a few years since then, but this new series looks darker, and so I got it like that. Next up is the Justice Society Files, Dr. Fate, issue 1, Black Adam. Yes, this is a comic book of the character of Dr. Fate, and the story in this sort of leads into the Black Adam film that we've got coming. Not that you need to read this to watch the film or anything like that. Don't worry about that. It's just they generally sometimes they do this sort of a thing in comic books, a little sort of backstory based around some of the characters or what came before. But it doesn't have any impact on your enjoyment of the film or anything like that. I just thought, oh, okay, I'll I'll give it a go. So that's that. Lovely cover. Fantastic. Now that leads me to the last item, which was in the sales section. Whoops, they've just sort of fallen on the floor. And, well, this was originally, apparently, £19. And it is a Doctor Who Archives graphic novel book. Quite small when you compare it to the standard size of a comic book. Not one that I got today. Yeah, a bit smaller, but, you know, and for $2.99, I thought, why not? It's a sale price. You know, I don't read Doctor Who as a comic book. Obviously, I've seen them. I know that they do them. But this here, £3. Christ, that's cheaper than a cup of coffee in Starbucks or in Costa. Yeah, so I thought, well, why not? $2.99, I'll give it a go. Titan Comics. What's the worst that can happen? It's a load of rubbish and I don't like it for £3. Anyway, that was it. Those are my pickups. No Blu-ray DVD, but there we go. Yeah, this is AJ. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button, come join the channel, and I shall see you on the next one. Take care all, and goodbye.